I started having trouble with, abusing drugs and alcohol at a relatively young age, probably about 12 years old. Just started out with alcohol and smoking pot, and then moved on to party drugs. I was sent to my first rehab at the age of 16. I started getting court ordered to go to Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous meetings at the age of 16 as well. And I started my first bouts of homelessness when I was about 17 years old. I was living in the riverbed, not even 10 minutes driving from where my parents live. I've lived in a tent, I've stayed in a hammock, I've slept on the ground, I've done everything in between. Like, every aspect of it had to do with needing to feel like accepted. As long as there were other people that did the same thing as me, I had a social group that I could belong to. I overdosed a couple of times within a couple month time span. My buddy and his girlfriend were sitting there, they were just like crying. They're like, dude, we thought you were like gone. That was the moment where like I felt like I could no longer overlook the feeling that I was getting of like, you're gonna die or you're gonna go to prison, and like you need to not be okay with that, because God's not done with you yet. And if you continue down this path, I mean, there's only, if you make the decisions, He's not going to be able to stop you. And I knew that I was capable of so much more, but I just really, all that I wanted was just, to stop hurting myself and stop hurting the people that love me. I just want to be the man that I was created to be. But who I was when I came here was, I had no dignity, I had no self-respect, I had no self-worth. I remember the first couple of months being here, it was difficult. Like, I mean, I was just an emotional wreck, and I knew that I was where I needed to be. There was really two key attributes to all of that. Number one was job training. Back when they still had the warehouse, I was able to start building relationships with the people, and I started to realize I was able to be counted on. I was able to have people believe in me. And then shortly after that was when the second attribute was able to arrive, and I was given the opportunity, like, hey, would you like to participate in a pilot program of where partnering with the community college, and you could learn a trade. I came in empty, and I was able to be filled up to the point of where I was actually able to give out. I moved out of here into a sober living, and I had never lived on my own. I'd never paid a bill, I'd never paid rent, I'd never done anything in my adult life. I got myself a little car, I bought that on my own, and I was paying my own insurance, I was paying my phone bill, I was paying my rent, I was doing all these things, and it was massive to me. I got married, and now I live in the condo that me and my wife own and have a stepdaughter. Her name is April. I love her like my own. She practically is my own. And then I have my 11-month-old Arya, and I didn't know that I could love or feel as intense, but it's one of the greatest gifts I think I've ever been able to experience. To realize, did God see fit for me to take care of myself and be able to be who I am? I was given the gift of life to take this other child through life as well. I wouldn't be who I am and where I am today without the chance that I was given.